We're not put that on, just keep it dancing around. Yeah, move it back. There's a statement. There we go.
She's done it. She's done it.
It's alright, nobody's tuned in. Yeah, there's a back in, just not me again, it's fine. Welcome to Post-Match Live from the Denby Castle, in association with the Denby Castle. For Everton, 0. Liverpool. No. Oh, sorry.
I had this at half time.
I forgot man.
I had at half time.
How are you feeling?
I felt I nearly had a heart attack actually.
And also in association with Underberg, as modelled by Charlotte Bassett. There we go. So, I will try and pass this microphone around. Use that one there. Little one pinned. Yeah, we'll try and do this as best we can. You know, the Blue Room spares no expense when it comes to these things.
You have to bring that in, that's what I get.
Yeah, bring this in.
Get the tripod.
There we go.
Live TV. They don't work with children, animals or Evertonians.
Sort of strengths, but this is not one of them.
There's 7 people watching, come on.
For the 7 people hang on, in the audience, we'll share the link.
There we go. And we'll share the so
watching around the world.
Oh, no, there it is. So basically, yeah, a lot of talking points from that game. I thought, personally, that's the best Everton played in a derby since the 3-0 that Martinez took charge of. I think it was a tale of 2 goalkeepers for me.
Not even the one we won 1-0.
No, I think it's since then.
That was 1-0.
So, Les, I'm just going to get this out here in talks, right? I said this to a few people today. Last season when we played them, you knew we were getting battered.
Yeah.
And it finished 4-1, you knew, because we didn't have a good side, didn't have the balance and all that. And today a few of us were quietly confident, cautiously optimistic. And I don't really convince today. I thought, considering like where we are,
I think what was very telling is you can kind of give credit to the complaints for not acting the dickheads, but I think that's because they had nothing to act the dickhead about. Because from minute 1, they knew they weren't for the game and they were very quiet. They weren't acting the goal like they normally do, and they got off very quickly at the end. Which is, you know, considering, as you say, this game last season was one of the worst ever. They're saying that Benitez's name. I mentioned him twice today, sorry about that. And, you know,
Saturday, to be honest.
I don't know if we went, but today we took the game to him, like, you know, they could have no complaints if we'd have won that game. I thought both goalkeepers played brilliantly. Jordan Pickford was outstanding, he made some brilliant saves, but I just thought the whole game was flow of the game. It was just a really good Merseyside derby, and there's not many times you can come out of the game and say that. It was good 0-0,
I was saying getting on the train earlier, once you get past like the crippling anxiety every time they come across halfway in the waves of red, it's probably the most entertaining derby there's been since the 3-3 when Lukaku scored for us and they equalised in about 97 millionth minute or whatever it was. It was actually a very, very good game of football, and for a 0-0 especially, it was a good game of football. There was a lot of very good chances. Like you said, Les, both goalkeepers today have earned their money with some fantastic saves. Pickford, that save Pickford made at the end of the first half from Nunez is it's up there, like obviously in terms of importance, but in terms of quality it's up there with Southall's save at Tottenham in 85. It's incredible.
Because that was a fucking great save.
I mean, they still had a sing-song about it in Leicester, but he made them look silly today, so yeah.
I mean, he had the old sing-song about Frank Lampard again, which is a bit wrong when their goalkeeper's got very, very questionable political beliefs.
You probably
and indeed heritage. Yeah, well, I mean, you don't get many Brazilians with German names.
You probably shouldn't be singing about political beliefs when your goalkeeper's a South American called Becker. Let's just put that one out there. No, I thought on the whole today Everton were very good across the board. I thought, especially the fullbacks, Patterson and Mikalenko today were both at least a 9, if not a 10 out of 10. Yeah. Both in attack and defence, they were solid at the back. And going forward, they gave us a bit of pace, a bit of energy, a bit of impetus that we've lacked massively for a while now. And I mean, when you consider Nathan Patterson's 20 years old, he's played what? He played about 20 senior starts for Rangers. It's not a lot in the grand scheme of things. And now he's starting in the Merseyside derby. He's been given his chance because of Coleman's injury, obviously. But he seized it, and like nobody now is expecting Coleman to come straight back in. Everyone's comfortable to let Patterson play, and he will have off games this season, and he'll make mistakes, and he will probably cost goals by making mistakes. But he's bought himself that leeway with his performances so far, and I'm very happy with what we've seen.
Yeah, fully agree. Before I say anything, speaking of German names, Underberg.
Underberg!
Yeah, I don't even think it's a case of he's taking his chance with Coleman being injured. I think the plan was always this season to sort of give Coleman the bench as it was. Off the bench and stuff, sort of phase him out. There's no knock on the lad, but he's 34 and we've got a ready-made replacement. But just to word to Patterson, his mentality. I asked you lads what because you've watched lots of football, if he played it on the phone, and I think they won possibly.
I think he was involved in one.
Yeah.
He was involved in one, but the thing was he never played massive amounts against Rangers. He was always like a prospect and always like someone on the up for them.
He played that game like someone who's played 20 Ruder derbies. He was doing the exact right balance of little snide niggles, but also just very calm.
This is where to go off on a slight tangent and go on too much. This is where I've been very happy with the chance that they ring over and the way we Everton do things at the end because that's a young player there. Over 20 years of age, he's coming in. Did he? Didn't see that. Outstanding. And all the young players in the pitch today I missed that. I'm right there. Nana Patterson. Mikalenko's still on 25. I thought they were all big today, and this is where our focus has been. And for us to go into a game like that today and produce the performance we did, and look, we're not the biggest stars, of course, we're not. We're talking about Liverpool being the side of the challenger. We made them look very ordinary. They had a lot of the ball, they had a chance, but they look like what we probably imagine what City are.
These players they did have one injury in midfield, so that's their entire squad.
It's an injury crisis, man.
It's a crisis, yeah.
Going back to Patterson, that's 2 games in a row now where he's been outstanding, and I think it's good in a way that we can not have to worry about throwing Coleman straight back in. But what's nice is that if we need to throw Coleman in there, we've got a reliable right back / centre half in the back three that we can trust and rely on. So I made up with Patterson, and I think he shows up what Everton trying to do with the young players.
And you mentioned Mikalenko there, and by my money that's the third half for us from 1 year to Liverpool. And Mikalenko was at most out of his back pocket. Whole game in his back pocket. First half that season in the place in his back pocket. They had to throw all the subs to actually get through in that game, and that was when we were in the mix.
Yeah, I think just one thing on the back four, you need a lot of credit for the thing. I think Lampard deserves a bit of credit for when he's brought Onana in there. He's been happy with the midfield three since Leeds, and he's gone to a back four that everyone said Cody couldn't play. Cody and Tarkovsky have outstanding in that back four. The midfield three and the front three, it gives us more attacking emphasis than when we have a foul at the back. Really, really noticeable. The whole back four are comfortable on the ball. You're knocking out to Patterson, you're not worried about. I mean, I think he did miss control once and played a bad back pass. Yeah,
played it back for the corner.
Yeah, but on the whole, you've got you've got two 30-year-old centre halves, let's say, and it's a nice balance at the minute. It's a really nice balance. Then you pick it up to midfield. Matt's doing some engineering work on the microphones. Yeah, that's good. Then you take it up to midfield. And you've got Onana, Iwobi and Davis and then Garner. That looks very balanced. The front three looks so much better with an actual attacker. I don't care that Mope's 5'8", but It's a good height.
It's a great height.
It's a good height.
I've just been saying to everyone all day, I mean, if you're going to be any height, you'd be 5'8".
Exactly. I don't care that he's that big.
It's a very low height for a male adult.
It's a good height for a male adult.
I think it's an optimum height.
It is
personally.
I think it's the perfect height. Anything taller.
5'8" is like size 8 feet.
Yeah. 6.5.
Good centre of balance.
Exactly, yeah, you know. But he did, you know, motivated to like today. He like, people were a bit sceptical saying we've not signed a decent forward. But he's coming in there and he's given their back four something to think about there.
He plays in that sort of annoying pest role that Richarlison plays. The only thing that was lacking was the final product, the finish at the end. He was a little bit sort of shot shy. I know he had the shots on goal, but there was never really like, you didn't see a purpose to the shots. He wasn't committing to it. It was like a half-hearted
You could
swipe
see
at
the
ball.
difference though, couldn't you? And having a sense of a focal
yeah.
point up front, yeah.
Mostly because it allows Gordon and Gray to play with their feet on the touchline.
Yeah.
We're the best. Get out wide, drag the defence wide, get on the ball, and then drive at them and run at them and try and make things happen. I think Anthony Gordon was very good today. He looked tired. Second half, obviously, is why they had to come off. Thought Gray had a much better game today than he started this season.
It's like one game on, one game off, isn't he?
Yeah.
He's like,
So, I mean, if you can rotate between him and McNeil and get performances out of them.
well, that's it. Suddenly there's options all over the team, isn't it? You know, we've got options at centre back. We've got players who can fill in a full back if we need to. The midfield's got options now. The strike force is still a bit light, but you know, barring a massive injury crisis, it's looking a lot better. And if we can have a performance like that against, you know, second best team in the country, let's face it, probably second best team in Europe, perhaps.
Oh yeah,
It's a very good team.
Yeah, if we do that against West Ham, we'll leather them.
Yeah, that's
All
it,
over the
but
place.
this is the thing where we've always fallen short, isn't it? It's like we will play like that against the Reds, and then the next game we will absolutely fuck up against Bournemouth or someone. It's
Villa,
like,
we go top.
it is. It's got that all over it, but it just feels the balance of this team. It looks good at the minute, and it's, you know, don't go overboard on the fact that we've drawn in a derby that we probably could. It should have won. We'll come on to that in a minute. But it's like, it does look like a nice balance, and people are sort of like playing off Gerrard against Lampard and saying like Carragher. Oh shit, of course.
20%.
It'll be alright.
Put it behind the bar upstairs after this.
And Carragher saying things like, you know, Steven Gerrard's got the same amount of points as Frank Lampard this season. Lampard, Everton is singing his name.
But he hasn't anymore, has he?
No, he hasn't. But it's about progress on the pitch. And this team, you know, we did alright against Chelsea. We shouldn't have lost that game. Every game's kind of incrementally got better.
We've played well in every game this
Yeah, you
season.
kind of think it's getting to a point where this is what your team he wants and he trusts.
Yeah, I mean, touching on what you said there about balance, balance is the key word. And I think we saw that today, and to a lesser extent at Leeds, with the ability to switch to the 4-3-3.
Yeah.
And that three-man midfield. And because we brought in Idrissa Gueye, leaving out whatever controversies there are about the signing, as a footballer, he offers a lot to Everton's midfield. Which you saw when he came on. I thought he was very good when he came on, considering he's not really played this season, he's not had a pre-season, he was sharp when he came on. He's an asset to that midfield and the way we want to play, and he complements Iwobi and Onana next to him. I thought Onana had a very good game. For a young lad who's in a new league, he's looked very composed and he looks very calm on the ball.
Pointing all over the place.
Yeah.
Every time he lays off the ball, he's like,
When he went out for a corner, he was getting the whole park and stuff.
Yeah.
And that's another thing there. 20 years old, Patterson 20 years old, Mikolenko's what, 23? Garner's a young lad. We're making the right signings. Garner, not Ghana. Ghana is not a young lad
so we
anymore.
just start calling him gay.
Gay for the last one. Charlotte, I'll come to you on this one. What do we need to do for a Tom Davis winner in the derby? Fucking hell.
Oh my god. Imagine if that was like a centimetre that way, that would have gone in, and I think I probably might have. That was a fruit bag or whatever was drink, and that would have been a lot.
I would still be in orbit.
I would literally, I'd be on the pitch. I think I wouldn't be able to stop. Like, and you know what he needs? He needs that confidence. That's the thing. Everyone brings him down. Every time he's on the team sheet, everybody always makes him shoot comments twice. Like, he had a solid game.
I thought he was great. I thought he was great today.
He's not put a foot wrong since he's come in.
And he was like, we had a solid game. If he scored that, then his confidence will be shot, and that's what he needs. Is like that one little thing, or like that tackle, that sort of. He made a tackle, I think it was in like the 50th minute or something, and it was like a really good tackle. But I was like, if you just get behind him, he's not a bad player. He's happy to play, come on from the bench, or like fill in when he needs to. And that's the type of players we want, not those people complaining on the bench.
Is the Tom Davis derby too much to ask for? You know, we've nearly had it there. It was so close.
I think, you know, that I don't even know what I would have done. I genuinely, I literally don't know what I would have done.
Down the Gladys Street, I was in the upper and down it looked in, and we were all celebrating. But you know, on Tom Davies, he's easy to criticise, and we all sit here and we all agree we think he's done really well. But you go on about balance, balance that side. I thought the balance that side was brilliant because of Tom Davies, not just him, but the way that midfield was. We've got an Armin who's the power in the centre of the world, he's got the good feet and the way.
He takes a lot of credit in there as well, but he just does it simple and just does it really well.
But you can see Iwobi growing in confidence as well, because we can see Iwobi growing in confidence, and like, you know, that wouldn't have happened 2 years ago where he gets the ball in the second half on the touchline and he does a little bit of skill to dance it down. I can't even remember, it might have been Salah, I can't even remember who it was, and he puts it out wide for Patson's to run to him. It's that balance, isn't it? And do you know what, Lampard's got some tough decisions to make, because I heard you lads talk about on the post-transfer deadline show about where does Iwobi fit in. Does he stay in midfield with us signing now, or does he move him out wide? And obviously he can play wherever, because he's proven that last season he can play wherever you put him, but I can't see a situation now where you drop Iwobi from that midfield.
That's his position, isn't it? That's his position in centre mid.
And how excited is everyone by the club? I mean, I've seen so many on the socials about that midfield there, Vanana, Gay, and that's a powerhouse three that I don't think we've had for a while. We were talking pre-match about the day midfield today about time. We said the game's going to be one either way, it's in the midfield. And on paper, we had the more physical midfield today. Yes, they probably had more technically gifted players than we did. But I thought that's the best midfield I've ever had in a long time. And it goes down to Iwobi's improvements, and you know, we've all actually looking about how brilliant Iwobi's turning things around, and he's the first thing on the team sheet. But I can't see a situation now where you move in from that midfield and put him somewhere else. It's got to be him and two others. And I'm excited by the prospect of Garner. I've got a mate who's a big Forest fan, and he's gutted that we signed him. He said, I wish out of the 5,000 players we signed, I wish we'd have signed him. So I'm excited by that prospect, and again, go off on a slight tangent, another young player who got a resale value if we need it. We're signing the right kind of players, and if this is the direction everything going in, not the free starts, but I said to you lads before, that's the package like being after the derby where we've not won. It's the only long time, and I can see progress, and long may continue. It might not, but
the signs are good, aren't they?
The signs are good, and we might finish 14, 15 this season, but I've heard you guys say multiple times that it's going to take 2 or 3 seasons maybe, and you used the perfect example of Brighton and West Ham. West Ham had 2 overall finishes, Brighton had 2 overall finishes, and now them 2 clubs are looked at as how you do things in the Premier League. That's what we need to do, and we're going to have to be patient. And from what I've seen today, I'm willing to give him and the manager players the patience.
100%. James Garner, the Birkenhead power knacker, all for encouraging the team. If anyone doesn't know what that reference is, go and watch Mailbag. It was on before.
And also, is he from Birkenhead?
Yeah, if anyone knows, is James Garner from Birkenhead or is he from Ellesmere Port? I need to know this. It's very important. I'm going to have to come on to the goal. We're going to have to talk through it. Was it offside? Was it not offside? And should it just be, if you've got to fucking draw lines, it's not offside? The players don't have the luxury of seeing the lines, where the shoulder is. If the player's looking across the line and he thinks it's onside, surely level, it's onside. Matt, I'll defer to you on this one.
It was offside. It was.
Say it, Matt. I didn't build it up to say that.
I'm sorry, Les, but I sit, as you face the Gladys Street stand, I sit right on the far left, obviously.
Oh, thanks,
like above the corner flag, second row, the upper Gladys. So perfect view of offside lines at that end. And as soon as that goal went in, obviously I jumped up like everyone else. I just turned to my brother and go, I think that's offside now. Because he was like on the line when it went in. And I thought, that's definitely about that. And then you look at the lines that they draw. They've drawn like a dodgy sort of dotted line to his shoulder, haven't he? And then he's also got his toe and his knee over it as well. So he's offside 3 times there. You can't really...
My thing with this has always been, if you've got to draw... It's paused.
We're not recording.
No, it says live. Are you paused?
Is it recording?
Just going to double check here. I mean, these are the intricacies of live television.
Well, we'll see. We'll power on through.
From the Denby Castle.
No one's watching anyway now.
No, well, I'm not going.
Okay, we're alright.
Fine. You were paused, not me.
It's Stu's fucked in here.
Anyway, yeah, so I thought, yeah, it was fair enough, it was offside. And you say if you've got to draw lines, it's not offside, but I always come back to the John Terry goal. That was so clear as day. John Terry goal at Stamford Bridge. That would have been our first win at Stamford Bridge in absolute football. Yeah. And then he is not even daylight. He is so far offside, he's already retired and taken an assistant manager's job.
Basically a fraud, he's that far offside.
Yeah, and it's not given on the pitch. That's what VAR is for.
Yeah.
And if you go down, they look at it and you go, you know what, yeah, he was 4 inches offside, I'll go fair enough. Because if you're 4 inches offside, you're 4 inches onside as well.
Yeah, my thing about the offside against Leeds was that the linesman gave it, so they went with the on-field decision.
That's this season's direction.
So yes, so surely in the same situation where the linesman's give it and it's like, if you're not, you know, they took a couple of minutes to suss that out. You know, surely
Well, it was like Rashford against the Reds, wasn't it? Like, on-field decision was no flag, and it was pretty much exactly the same as us.
which is fine.
They say the new rule was this season they said they're going to play for the striker. If it's too tight or whatever, they're going to striker. That's why they gave the Rashford one, like last season that would have been offside. So if you're going to do it consistently or don't do it at all. Like that's the only thing, isn't it?
The unfortunate thing about it is offside is one of those things in football where it's a binary choice. You're either offside or you're not offside, right? Whereas fouls, things like that, there's an element of
Subjectivity.
yeah, how it's viewed through the eyes of the referee, etc. So with VAR, if VAR looks at a foul, it's up to the referee to decide. Whereas if VAR looks at an offside, they give it. It's one of those things. It's annoying because it is part of football now, and moments of that pure crystallising joy, where a goal goes in against your biggest rivals in a close game, a tough game. And quite late on as well, like, what was it? Was it 70 minutes, right? And that moment of pure joy is taken away from you because you sort of go, yes, 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 and then you go, hang on, it might be offside. And
The thing is though, I don't think any of us like reined it in. I think everyone just went fucking nuts, calmed down, balls on the centre circle, and then it goes checking VR.
and everyone's like, oh,
I was getting over my horse after my first hard. I literally was like, it was that shite that I drank a half hour in the toilets, no beds, everything.
Underberg.
I'm sorry, don't
Underberg's not shite.
It's not shite.
don't put me in the family enclosure where you can't go outside.
Oh shit, there's no ale there, is there?
And then like I literally had a heart attack and I was like, I never had that check, and I was like, I'm only just getting over this, and they're like, no goal. I'm like, it is worse than heartbreak.
Kill me.
Cheat on me, whatever, don't take a goal off me.
Let's just not pretend though. Let's not pretend the Cody offside was the same as the Leeds one. It wasn't. It wasn't one of them borderline.
What annoys me though is
That was
the
VAR work for me.
whole drawing the line from the shoulder thing. They need to fuck off with that. The whole, you can score a goal with your shoulder. You just show me the last person to score a goal with a shoulder.
Listen,
extrapolate.
Charles has shown me a still before. There's 2 stills where one looks off and one looks.
That's the thing. Like, so surely in that situation, you've got to give the benefit to the attacking team. We can take it
Which
back.
the on-field lines of this.
Yeah, exactly. And then
If you
that
have
decision
to,
stands.
if you have to look at it for that long,
I think the length of time they looked at it for was to see. I think Milner got a toe on it, but they decided it wasn't a deliberate action under the new definition.
Well, I mean,
Because it was so close to it, it just sort of deflected.
It wasn't accidental, was it?
he's not accidentally trying to block the cross, so
That's what Richie Keys.
anyway,
I mean,
But he was so close to the ball when it was played.
frustrating as it is, for me, I don't want to dwell on that too much because I think we played superb.
We did. That's it. We can't, yeah, I say, we can't dwell on that. We've got to look at the overall performance.
We can't say we were rot.
No, I think if they'd have won that, I don't know, we probably couldn't have complained. If we'd have won that, they couldn't have complained. No one could complain with a draw.
What about supposed penalty as well?
I missed that. What was that?
We just the Allison save when he's tipped it over.
Yeah.
There's a video doing rounds at the minute. Is it
And then
Milner?
Nick comes down
Yeah.
and hits
Milner's elbow comes up. And
Yeah.
He's in to head it and it bounces up and on.
and he comes out.
But again, we're
That's
not,
given against us. It's not given against them.
yeah.
you're never going to get them to say like
But they didn't even tap in, though, did they?
certain teams get those decisions, certain teams don't. It's part of football, and it's gone that way before VAR. Like certain teams get some penalties. On the officiating today, I feel we have to talk about this. That is genuinely one of the worst refereeing performances I have ever seen.
How did we get the first yellow card? Fucking hell.
About 5 fouls before that. I'm alright, they were like normal, normal fouls, whatever.
Oh, fucking hell.
But for us to get the first booking, by the way, Anara got the first booking, and for him to be as mature in that second half, to not dive in and to not get the second.
You know what? That's the thing that surprised me most about him. He got volleyed everywhere against Fleetwood, didn't react, carried on with it. Same against Leeds, he's getting kicked everywhere. Got kicked quite a bit today. He showed a lot of maturity.
And the thing is, as a young lad, you could easily, and the height of him and the way, he's quite gangly and he's quite sort of lanky.
Yeah.
He could easily stick an awkward leg out and get himself a second leg.
That's a great point, yeah.
And I thought that again shows I'm going to praise Everton here because everyone knows sitting on the save line of pessimist when it comes to Everton. But I think for us to go and do our due diligence on a signing and work out the character of the player, not just is he good, is he not. And that sums it up, and we've all seen the interview in the week he did, Coach Lee. And he sounds like someone who's is a good age because of how he spoke and how he was. And I think that's clear to Everton. Look, we might not have signed who we wanted, we might not have done what we wanted, but I think we've done very well. And we're a work in progress, and that's what I think we've got to remember. But going back to the decisions and the referee decisions, me personally, as frustrating as it was, especially in the derby game, I don't want to dwell on it too much, but it just thought today, I thought we played so well, and I go back to last season, I said it earlier, that game last season, Liverpool last year, we know we're getting battered, we know we're losing, and this season, it's still a work in progress, and we play like that, we got a result today, and we probably could have, we should have won, you hope that the only way is up, but we've got to obviously back that up. But I'm not worried. We haven't won a game this season, Matt. We haven't won a game, and yet we're not worried. Yeah, and I just look at how we play today, and I'm not worried at all. Whereas this time last year, like we won a few games, we were doing okay. Yeah. But you could see the frailty at that side.
Anyone with an ounce of realism went to the season say we're going to stay up. And if you want to stay up, rule number one is it's hard to beat. And
we are hard to beat.
We are extremely hard to beat right now. We're hard to score against.
That's the first game of the season, apart from Chelsea, where we haven't scored as well.
And just on that, can I ask you all something, and I'll throw it open to everyone. When they had the free kick today anyway, in the 40 yards within goal, were you worried at all? Because that's the first.
Yeah, but then that's like.
Do you know what? I actually wasn't worried about it. They did, apart from that thing in the last minute that would normally have gone in.
Yeah. But then, how many set pieces last year did we concede from?
I'm not worried about set pieces.
Yeah, we get a corner, the pass goes. They had about 7 or 8 corners.
I wasn't worried that any set piece or corner takes you through. You know what? We've got a bit of stability there. And of course, look, every side concedes from a set piece. It's just football.
One of the them corners, we broke it for an attack as well.
How good did we look on the counter, by the way?
That's the way to play.
We were so quick on the counter.
Going back to House of Beats and all that, and also referee decisions, you often have these teams that are hard to beat in the league, like Stoke and Burnley back in the day, and they're also absolute choppers. Second half, do you know how many fans we gave away? No. They gave away 7. Quickly. So yeah, we talk about Morby's chance. He shouldn't have taken the touch. I was very angry with it. First game, all the lights light up in front of him, and he's like, oh my god.
I'm getting a statue here, lads.
Yeah, and it's just one of them things. And also, that's what we signed. That's what all the Brighton fans said he wants. Those chances, not many goals.
Before my phone died, straight that we didn't win.
Everton win 0-0.
We're on the up.
We are.
Take the positives and move on from it.
Exactly, yeah. And we've got Arsenal away next week. What could go wrong there? On Sunday at 2
We've got a great record there.
Not at all.
What could possibly go wrong?
It's all good. Thanks to everyone who got involved in post-match. Thanks to everyone watching. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, yeah.
Denby Castle.
Thanks to Denby Castle. We'd just like to say thanks to Denby Castle and Underberg. If that's your favourite aperitif, if it's not, it should be now. Thanks to everyone. We will catch you next time on the Blue Room.
Softies.